All right, so rushing to the bathroom, dribbling after you go, dabbing up pee here and there, and having a weak stream doesn't have to be your life. Understanding your prostate and how important it is to your overall well-being is the key to managing and improving your sexual health and your urinary function. Now, as a functional medicine physician, I've seen firsthand the impact that prostate health or lack thereof can have on the quality of life. Now, I've watched my dad deal with it, I've watched patients deal with it, and many men experience erectile difficulties after turning 40, and often the prostate is the contributing factor. That's why in our discussion today, we will look at this small but mighty gland and also explore an effective, very simple way that you can strengthen your prostate and you improve your prostate health right at home starting today for $1.50. Now, whether you're currently experiencing prostate issues or you're just interested in preventative care, understanding the role of the prostate and how to maintain its health is essential. So let's get started by taking a closer look at why the prostate is so important and what symptoms you actually might experience if it's not in its best condition. So let's take a moment to visualize exactly where the prostate is located and why it's such a huge deal. Now, if you look at the image I have up on the screen, you'll see that the prostate is depicted as a small circular area that sits right between the bladder and the base of the penis. So even its location is extremely important and strategic. It actually functions as air traffic control of the signals as they pass through to the erectile tissue. And when I say the signals, I mean the nerve signals, the blood flow. So the prostate is actually extremely important because so much happens around it and through it. It's actually also uniquely positioned at the crossroads of the urinary tract system and the sex system, which explains why it's so absolutely important. So above it, you have the bladder. Below it, you have your penis and your erection. And what we have to keep in mind that as that prostate grows and starts to take up size, it actually starts to impair the nerve signaling and the blood flow getting to where it needs to go. Now, when that prostate actually starts to enlarge, it actually starts to clamp off the pee tube or the urethra. Urine starts in the bladder and is supposed to just shoot right on out through the urethra, but because the prostate starts to enlarge, it actually starts to put pressure on that straw-like structure and urine actually starts to back up into the bladder. That's why you're rushing to the bathroom so much. It's because the urine in the bladder stays there longer than it should because it's trapped. Now let's talk about BPH, or benign prostatic hypertrophy. This is a common condition where the prostate enlarges as you age. Here's another diagram you'll see to the left. It's a normal-sized prostate with a urethra that's wide open and urine flows freely. On the other hand, you'll see an enlarged prostate, which is actually compressing or squeezing the urethra, making it difficult for urine to pass. This compression makes it difficult for ejaculate to pass, but it also impacts the nerves and the blood flow needed for an erection. And as it continues to enlarge and take up space, you have nerves that travel along the sides of it that are supposed to dip down into the erectile tissue, but instead that pressure gets on them so they're not functioning like they used to. This is why BPH is often associated with erectile dysfunction. The two typically go hand in hand, and if you're experiencing issues with your prostate and you're not yet seeing issues with your erection, it's just honestly just a matter of time if you don't get control over the situation. So as you can see, that's why having a healthy prostate isn't just about the urinary tract issues, it's actually too about the sexual issues. Now the prostate, though it's small, can have a huge impact and a lasting impact on a man's life. Keeping it healthy is crucial if you want to be able to stay erect and keep an erection through the throes of passion. So let's move on from the anatomy and discuss the potential issues related to the prostate. Let's discuss a proactive, holistic method to support your prostate health called an external prostate massage. Now, before you turn, I want you to know you don't have to stick anything anywhere. And as a matter of fact, you can do this fully clothed. You don't have to get naked. It's not that type of massage. This technique has been recognized for its benefits in numerous studies. And I want to show you today how you can safely incorporate the practice using a common household item, the tennis ball. Yes. So prostate massage has been used historically to improve various prostate-related issues long before we came up with medication to impact it. Actually, doctors used to perform prostate massage in the office when guys came in, whether it was erectile dysfunction, maybe they had prostatitis. Prostate massage was their first line of treatment. In practice, it actually dates way back to when doctors were actually focused on more natural therapies instead of just giving you a bunch of medication. As a matter of fact, a landmark study published in the Journal of Urology and Nephrology actually emphasized that regular prostate massage helped improve prostate symptoms significantly. So I can't imagine why we don't talk about it more. Now, using a tennis ball for a prostate massage is a hack that I got from my good friend, Master Lauren Johnson. Now, the tennis ball is accessible because you can get them anywhere. The most effective way to engage your pelvic floor muscles and to give the prostate the massage that it needs to kind of remove some of the toxins that have built up over time and move some of that stagnant fluid is to take the ball, find a very firm, flat seat, just a hard chair where you can kind of sit comfortably with the ball. Next, I want you to take the ball and you're going to find that area that's halfway in between where your testicles end and your anus begins. Some people call it the taint. You're going to position the tennis ball right there on the seat and you're going to carefully lower yourself down on it. Once you're on it, you're going to then hold on to the armrests and then you're going to carefully roll back and forth. You'll feel the ball kind of moving back and forth between where your testicles end and your rectum begins or your anus begins. And you're going to just roll back and forth very gently. And what's happening is you are rolling on the external part of your prostate. So what you're doing now is I want you to adjust the pressure, put a little bit more weight on it, gently shift your body forwards and backwards. This should be comfortable and not painful, and you're doing kind of a deep tissue massage. So don't just flop down on it and roll back and forth because you might end up with a little bit of rug burn and so on and so forth, but you're just kind of gently going back and forth on it. Now, the goal here is not for pain. The goal here is for you to maintain a steady pressure and to have impact on that pelvic floor so that you're massaging the muscles and the prostate all at the same time. Now, I want you to look at this testimonial here of a gentleman who did just that. He followed my simple advice about the prostate massage and this tennis ball. Now, the prostate massage can evolve into a very intricate thing. You can use a prostate massager to get the external part. You can use a prostate massager to go internally, which is the closest that you can actually get to your prostate. But if you start with a tennis ball, start out with with about 5 minutes per session. Once a day, do it 3 or 4 times a week. Of course, you want to ask your doctor before you do it and get used to the sensation. Master Lauren Johnson doesn't leave home without his tennis ball. He keeps one in his desk. And the idea is that if you always have a tennis ball close by, you can be doing this prostate massage kind of in your leisure, and that you use it to become part of your maintenance process. Now, regularly using this tennis ball can potentially help with symptoms of enlargement, improve blood flow to the area, and to help you both improve urinary and sexual health. Pick up a tennis ball today. Let me know in the comments how things are going. And I've got a free gift for you on this topic pinned right below in the comments. All you got to do is go to the comments, click on it, put your email in, and we'll send it to you. So like this video, share this video, get out there, get your tennis ball, let me know how things are going, and boom, I'll see you next week.